Welcome to Rise Accounting. Here I could show you 1,000 functionalities of Rise Accounting, but I have decided to show you what really makes this system stand out, which is definitely the fact that it is customizable. Of course, the system has all the financial reports and does what an accounting system should do, but today I will show you what really attracts our clients to Rise Accounting. Let's start by taking a look at a functionality that will make your data capturing process much easier, which is, of course, our bank stream. Let me just show you what our bank stream looks like. I won't go into much detail about it because I will show you in the next videos. So this is our bank stream, and we use a third-party provider called Yodlee, which is known worldwide and it's really used a lot in Europe. Yodlee helps us link your system with your bank, and it's compatible with the 4 major banks in South Africa: FNB, Nedbank, Absa, and Standard Bank. If you prefer not to connect your system to the bank, then you can always use the CSV statement, which is, I will show you just a sample of the CSV statement. It can be in this format. Sometimes it's very messy, to this format in the system. All right. I will also show you how to do this in another video. So here I will just show you how we allocate the things in the bank stream, the transactions in the bank stream. So as you can see, here is a transaction. All I did was allocate it to the bank charges account. And after I have approved it, it created a payment document, which is the one you see over here. Then, for example, with the next one, the service fee. This is money that I received from my customer, and I've matched it to the invoice that I've sent my customer. And after I have approved the transaction similar to that one, it created a payment receipt, which is the one we see here. We can see it was an EFT, we have the date, and we have the invoice here matched to it. You can also set up the bank stream to receive future transactions. For example, I will go to settings and then categorization rules. I have set up my bank stream, meaning that every time I get a transaction, either refreshing or maybe uploading CSV statements, every time we get a transaction that has bank charges in the description, it will automatically allocate it to the bank charges account. You can approve it manually, which is what I've decided to do, just to make sure the account is correct. Or you can also auto-approve it. So if you tick on that box, every time the system finds bank charges, it will auto-approve. All right, something else that I can show you. Here in the bank stream, we can customize to remove a few columns, to add columns. If you are VAT registered, you can add in the VAT code and you can apply VAT straight here from the bank stream. Okay, now let's look at another cool functionality in Rise Accounting. This also simplifies the capturing process, which is the document recognition tool. This tool even has an app that will allow you to upload pictures and turn them into documents such as a supplier invoice, and it eliminates errors done capturing, and it makes your life so much easier. Let's see how it works. I will show you as well in much detail later when we look at the individual videos. But for now, I will just go into document recognition and I'll show you one that I've already done. Here you can see I'm filtering it by the date, and I want to see the one that I've processed. Here it is. So this is my invoice. As you can see, I haven't filled in anything here. It filled in automatically, which it recognized from this invoice and filled in the attributes here of our system supplier invoice. It then gets attached to the supplier invoice it creates, and I will show you what the invoice is like over here. All right, then let's move to another interesting topic in our system, and this is our internal accounting report. This report is very important because it points out anything that causes an error in the system. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Internal accounting report, and first let me set up everything and run report. So this is for this fiscal year, and the system already pointed out 3 errors. So as you can see, we have 10 controls here. And 10 out of 10 controls, 3 out of 10 controls have been pointed out with an error. The first one being your accounting settings, and the system tells you that default accounting settings, email accounts, etc. have not been entered. And it recommends you to go into the accounting settings here. You can put it in, redirects you there, and you fill in and you fix the error. Then the next one, we have VAT. This one is ensuring that VAT submission is not covering all the submission periods. So perhaps we missed one VAT submission period and now the system is telling us, hey, okay, there's a submission period here missing. And we can always just go into the VAT submission and create the submission. Then it tells us that the VAT submission that you have created might not include all the documents for that period. And then it also will list down all the documents that have not been created, for example, that one, and we have to add it in our submission. I will go into much detail about this report in one of the next videos. And then lastly, what I will show you today in RISE Accounting is our financial reports. Here is all our reports. We have inventory reports, purchases reports, sales reports, and so on. But today I will just show you our financial reports and the fact that you can drill them down in order to find out any mistakes that you might suspect, etc. So let's start by pulling the income statement, for example. Let's check the accrual basis. In this statement, I'm going to run the report. And let's say I want to see this accounting fees. What is this about? I will just double click on it and I will select transactions. And here it will tell me exactly what it is. So my supplier invoice that I've done in my document recognition recorded 1,000 for my accounting fees. So if I want to open the supplier invoice just to make sure it's the correct thing, I will just open it up like that by double clicking. And here I can see my supplier invoice. If I want to open up my supplier, I can just open the supplier from there. I can see him here. If I want to see the attached files to see the original supplier invoice, I just go there and I double click. Just make it bigger. That's our supplier invoice. So what I mean with this is that all the reports here in the system can be drilled down. You can find out exactly what this amount is made up of. Another option that I would like to show you is that, for example, our reports have many options that you can select. If I want to see the income statement per month, I will just select months and I will run report. And I will see every single month of my financial year. But for this one, it only showed me June because here the date range is the 1st of June to the 30th of June. So now let's select this fiscal year and run report. And now it's going to show me all the months of my fiscal year. We will also go into detail about our reports and all other functionalities in RISE Accounting in much more detail later in the next videos. But that's it for now. Thank you. Bye-bye.